Hello, hello, hello. Great evening, great Friday evening, right? It's night now, but that's okay. I am here. I didn't miss Friday. Um, and I don't feel well. Not ill, but I feel like I haven't done something if I don't talk to you guys. So that's a good thing because it's the habit that's forming that is a sense or a part of my day. So if it doesn't happen, it feels like the day is a little bit off. And there may be times when I'm incapable of engaging at that moment. But anywho, I'm really excited to be here with you all right now. And I just want to talk briefly about taking action and not just taking action, but taking immediate action, like right now. You've heard me and others talk to you about having a goal, creating the plan, right? And, knowing where you want to go. But the fact is that we kind of get into analysis paralysis. I know I do when I keep trying to plan and making everything perfect, and then I never get started. And the fact is that unless I act, take some action, then my plans will never come to fruition, right? I spend so much time trying to perfect the plan that I never started because there is no such thing as perfection. I'm sorry, right? And so we need to learn to take imperfect action, right? Come up with a plan and break it down into steps that are achievable and that'll keep us moving towards our goal and just start doing. And we'll start to achieve some minor successes or small, not minor, small successes that compound and build up on one another. And when we talk about compounding, the effect of one success building on top of the next one, or $1 being added and now taking interest off of not the first dollar but also both dollars, and how much money you'll have at the end. And if you really want to talk about that, hit me up, and I'll explain it to you. But the same thing happens with compounding good habits or bad, right? Any compound effect just exponentially escalates the benefit or the harm that that action will make. So, taking action and getting a small reward, right? Small achievement at a time, instead of thinking that you have to go from A to Z, you can go from A to B. And because you got to B, you feel good about yourself. It gives you the confidence to move on to C. And tackle that next thing and then move on to D and E. And by the time you're finished, you can leap from E all the way to J, all the way to M, right? Because of the different levels or the momentum that you've built out by just getting started in the first place. That will help you to continue to move forward and achieve the next goal and the next one, right? So you must take action now that will move you towards your goals. Doesn't matter that you did everything else right, wrote everything out, yada, yada, if you don't act, right? How do you do this? Because you have to have a sense of urgency about what it is that you want, right? A sense of urgency in your life. We tend to think about the fact that we have tomorrow, and that's the procrastinator's greatest gift. I'll do it tomorrow, right? Um, or that they're the line that they use for themselves all the time. One, especially in this day and age, tomorrow is not promised. And I'm sure all of you are in Facebook land. You're here right now, or you're watching on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram or any of those social media outlets where snippets of information about people's lives are being added every day, the one thing that is constant, I have not gone one day without scrolling down a timeline and seeing someone passed away. I don't know the last time that that happened. And so it's clear, whether it's someone immediately attached to you or not, tomorrow is not promised for everyone. It's not promised for us. So we don't have the luxury of waiting. If we have a goal that we are truly trying to reach, we need to have and attach a sense of urgency to that goal and start to take action, start to take imperfect action so that we can reach that goal and at least start to reach it. Building momentum. And when you have momentum, you are going to be unstoppable. That's like when you start pushing a rock, and right, or even if you just drop a pebble and it starts to roll downhill. The more it rolls, the more momentum it gets. It starts to go faster, faster, and faster, right? It might not hurt if it hits you when it first lands, but once it builds that momentum and then it smacks into you, there's a level of pain that you're going to feel because of that momentum. We want that momentum in our lives, in all aspects of our lives, really, anything that we're trying to achieve, but certainly for our goals, for ourselves, for our families, and for our generations to come thereafter, right? So make sure that not only do you create the plan, you take immediate action, and you always act with a sense of urgency. Something that most gurus say has to do with the fact that you have to make a list, right? And not even so much a list, but make sure that you have your list of must-haves, right? There's a would like to have, should do, should have, and then must-haves. And then once you have something that is really important enough to you that it is a must and not a would like to or it would be nice, there's nothing stopping you. There isn't anything that's going to make you procrastinate before you attain that. So you want to dig deep enough to set the goal that is so important for you, or the reason behind you attaining that goal that is so important for you, that you get that sense of urgency. If I don't act now, something terrible is going to happen. If I don't act now, whatever it is that you don't want to have happen is bad enough that it forces you to take immediate action, right? So think of those must-haves, get that sense of urgency created, have your plan, and act immediately, folks. That's the only way that you're really going to get to where you want to go in life. Learning that the hard way have been, but I'm ready. And as always, if this is something that resonates with you, if you have a thought about this yourselves, if you've experienced this and you now understand it, right? I'm always interested in engaging with you all. So please do drop your hand, let me know how this resonates with you, if it does at all. If you disagree, I don't mind a respectful conversation about something, because my view isn't the only view that's out there, right? 1, 2, please do. Dang it, I forgot to do it yesterday. I'll do it today. Follow my YouTube channel, please, because we're trying to build that up. And 3, if you want to have a conversation about setting goals, about reaching them, about how to set the plan for your goal, right? You have your goal, but you don't know just what to do, right? I am a resource for you, believe it or not. Reach out to me and let's have a discussion about how I could help you. If I can help you. I can't pretend that I'll help everyone, but if I'm in a position to help you, then let's discuss that, because one of the things that I'm very clear on is that I get a sense of joy and fulfillment from helping people. So if I can help you, let me know. Otherwise, I will talk to you good folk tomorrow. Weekend is here, but that's okay. It doesn't stop. I will be speaking to you tomorrow as well. And hopefully you had a great day and you have an even better